but it's going to be later in the evening slash afternoon. So yeah, that is going to be the plan for tonight. Let's get back to the ship. We'll deal with everything that needs to happen there, and then we will quit for the night, and we will move on to happier and better things. So if you'll bear with me for the next 20 minutes as we go through 3 more cutscenes, which is exactly what's about to happen here. My phone's also about to die, so this is actually perfect timing. Kind of. We're at 13%. Lord Captain, Lady Navigator, welcome aboard. The Sanctum Navis has been prepared for the communion ritual, but if the Lady Navigator wishes to rest in her quarters first, your heart starts beating furiously, your breaths come short and choppy, and your fingertips tingle unpleasantly. You notice that Vigdis is shivering slightly, and the crew are glancing around in puzzlement, searching for the source of this sudden wave of unease. Without even looking at the box, Master Cassio waves her away. First, I wait. Oh shit! Sorry. First, I wish to speak with Rogue Trader. Leave us. Of course. When you are ready for the ritual, please let me know. Cassia sweeps her pensive gaze over Vigdis, then, lowering her lashes slightly, turns to you. What did you wish to speak to me about? Before I begin the ritual, I wish to look once again into the eyes of the woman whose fame is so great it managed to penetrate the impregnable walls of Uric 5 long before we ever met. It truly is you, Yasmin Bartome, the person the whole Expanse and Calixtus sector are talking about, and now a rogue traitor as well. After a few seconds' hesitation, Cassia lets out a small exhale and then raises her pointed chin. I have not yet thanked you for saving me on the station. My thoughts were clouded with so much mournful ash when Theobald's heart stopped. But you acted honorably and did not exploit me in my wretched position. And for that, I am immeasurably grateful. Technically, you have no idea what I've done yet. I am also deeply grateful that you saved my servants, especially my valet. You've served on the station for more than 5 years, much longer than any who preceded him. He knows how to properly attend to me during journeys through the immaterium, and what to serve me for breakfast. His presence envelops me in a cloak of amber. But now, Cassia throws back her shoulders, I'm ready to go to the Sanctum Navis and perform the sacred rite. I require brushes, canvas, and the best paints you have on board. But no red. Why do you refuse red? Cassia gestures toward the servant standing beside her. Youth will give of his blood before the ritual, as always. Okay, very well. You are asking questions, the answers to which you cannot comprehend. Perhaps I may explain it all to you at a later time. But now our time is too precious to waste. As a navigator of House Orselio, I give you my word that without canvas and paint, we have little hope of a smooth journey through the warp. I have no reason to lie. Very well. I doubt the uninitiated could understand the mysteries of navigation, but I shall try to explain the essence of it. I must merge my mind and will with the machine spirit of the ship, so that I become one with the vessel. Cassia lifts a lock of hair from the back of her neck, revealing gilded implant boards. After that, I use the House Orselio ritual, which I am loath to reveal to you, to free my mind of all errant thoughts, and then Then it is time to open my third eye and peer into the depths of the warp itself, among the nightmarish visions, mirages, and creatures of the abyss. Only the light of the Emperor is the truth that will lead me from star to star, from system to system. Oh, the light, the guiding thread so fine it can slip from one's grasp at any moment. Cassia unfurls her hand as though dropping something. But you have nothing to worry about. The navigators of House Orselio never lose their course. Very well. We will make sure the necessary supplies are delivered. Cassie nods and thanks. I shall take my leave of you for the duration of the rite. I ask that you do not follow me. Few can survive the gaze of my warp eye when it is opened. Yes. Lord Captain, I will oversee the open channel between the Lady Navigator and the bridge, and may the Emperor's light help us all. Very well. Lord, we're Syrian. We're serious, man. The Voxcaster in the Sanctum Navis picks up the susurration of closed pious chanting and the metallic clicking of implants. And the serene voice of the Lady Navigator breaks the silence. Initiating communion ritual. Come here, You've. The exultant ring of metal freed from its scabbard, the slow sob of the servant, the rhythmic drip of liquid on canvas, the faint whisper of the brush. Go. Footsteps hurrying away. I see violet vortexes lashing an ocean with a million flails, and umber shadows spinning over the surface in a fiery dance. A storm rising above foaming waters, armadas drowning in fog. A path from one end to another cannot be seen. And here, beyond the wall of glass, a daughter forsaken by her father yearns for her brother, and the sun's pale disk goes in tireless pursuit. Of her? No. Of me. It's frozen. Its frozen rays lie in that spring. Its frozen rays lie that spring is here. The light is deadened. The great ruler is gone! The Voxmaster recoils at Cassia's words and accidentally snaps one of the cogitator's levers. The panel beneath her fingers emits sparks, and the Voxcaster falls silent. She quickly flips a series of switches and bows guiltily. My abject apologies for cutting off the broadcast, Lord Captain. I have never heard the warp speaking through a navigator before. The connection is restored now. It will not happen again. We will leave the navigator undisturbed. Soul-shredding screams drown out the Vox transmission. The servants in the Sanctum Navis are howling and shrieking like wild beasts, moaning in pain, their throats raw from the strain. And then, sudden silence. The dull thud of dropping bodies proclaims their fate. It appears the servants were part of the Lady Navigator's rite, as it was for her predecessor. I'll arrange for the bodies to be removed from the Sanctum Navis after the ritual, or what is left of them. Rogue Trader, I fear I have unfortunate news. Endless blackness has spread across the canvas, dividing what should be whole in two, and my sight cannot glimpse the light of the Emperor as clearly as before. I cannot turn around. My brush only draws me onward. The way is blocked. You hear a heavy exhale, rustling fabric and metallic clinking. By the Emperor's grace, the ritual was successful. Your vessel's temperament presented a challenge. Its cold steel grip did not allow me to breathe freely even for a second. It was as if the depths of the ship housed not only machine spirits, but something other. Now I will retreat to my chambers to recover my strength. Send for me if you have need of me. Of course. Lord Captain, congratulations on acquiring a navigator. Spare me a few moments of your time, please. There are several matters that require your attention. First of all, I want to report on the condition of the station, Urak 5. As you opted to begin your visit to the Rykad system with a different destination, the station could have become critically unstable. Fortunately, the decision to immediately visit the representatives of Navis Nobilite brought us precious time. Uh, we can either send our forces to disassemble the station and procure technology components for our own vessel, or attempt to save as many valuables as we can. As you command, Lord Captain. I probably shouldn't have done that. I don't know what the consequences are going to be, but probably shouldn't have done that. With your permission, I would also like to remind you that we are still looking for an engine seer prime. Both the vessel and its machine spirits are in desperate need of oversight by an experienced tech priest. We are also missing some crew, and much more importantly, we have not yet located Heinrichs van Kalux, the right hand of the Lord Inquisitor. Now we know for sure he was not at Uric 5, so keep this in mind when making any future plans. As it pleases you, Lord Captain. Yes, we already know. Oh God, I forgot. By doing that, I all of a sudden have to talk to Cassia. Shit. Okay, one moment. I'm trying to kind of get to a place where it's like I can pretty much just end the stream, because my phone's about to die, and I don't want that to happen because I kind of need it. Um, but at the same time, I want you guys to be able to experience the story, and I apologize.
Lord Captain, my apologies. I did not notice your entrance. Compared to Urak 5, your ship is a boundless world of unfamiliar hues. And yet, the abundance of bright colors can at times be wearisome on the eyes. The bridge and the decks are so clamorous. In my search for a place of quiet, I was fortunate to come upon this islet of serenity filled with rare tomes and practically devoid of color. One should not underestimate the navigators of House Orselio, Lord Captain. Like a shawl of pale smoke, a faint malaise hangs upon my shoulders, but it will not be the slightest hindrance to my duty to humanity, and my duty to you. Oh, this. I found this fascinating read on one of the shelves, and I must say, it has caught my eye. Its every chapter is written in verse. I find it so beautiful and enrapturing. Urak 5 had a vast archive of its own, of course. Although most of the works within had to do with scholarly disciplines of some sort or another. Only in my sparse moments of respite was I allowed to escape into the pages of more embellished works. No, no, it is not that at all, Lord Captain. It is just that Uwe is quite capable of carrying out his duties by himself. He is well accustomed to my whims and preferences.
Oh, perception test succeeded. Cassia cringes ever so slightly. Adjusts the adornment on her forehead, then awkwardly hides her clawed fingers in the folds of her clothes. The unnatural appearance of navigators often becomes the topic of gossip among lowly servants and officers alike. It is unsurprising, then, that Cassie prefers the company of one who is used to how she looks.
There are people on this ship who are far more impulsive and dangerous to others, and far less devoted to the God Emperor than a herald of the Navis nobility. But I did not need your words to see the shades of umber unease that whirl around your subjects whenever I am near. Were I not acquainted with such a reaction, I could have found their behavior and your question just now insulting.
Fair.
Lord Captain, would you kindly explain to me why you are pestering me with these questions? Inquiring about my mood and my needs, showing an interest in the books I am enjoying? You are behaving as if you possessed a shred of fellow feeling for one such as I.
I don't remember my backstory.
I beg your pardon, Lord Captain. That was no way for a navigator to conduct herself.
So I don't remember my backstory. I don't remember if I'm like a commissar or some shit. But either way, it's like, I personally like just knowing that the crew's all good and happy. So, you know, that's why I would inquire personally. Also, this conversation, like this part of the conversation, those last 3 lines of dialogue from Cassia, they feel like they got mixed up. Like, I feel like the second line of dialogue was supposed to be the first, and then the first was supposed to be the second, and then this one's where it should be, but at the same time, it could go like any way. It just feels like the emotion goes from being really strong and angry to very, very like sorrowful and kind of calm one, and then it goes back to being like a more of a fearful and like, oh shit, I didn't mean it like that, I'm sorry, that was no way for me to behave. But it's like, it just feels really off the way that it's presented right there. um we're gonna uh yeah, we're gonna do this.
Please forgive me. I cannot even understand myself right now. Your words and attention have reminded me of life on the station, of Theobald and Felek. I do not understand. They were merely the keepers of Urak 5. So why do memories of those two make me feel a strange heaviness here? At the same time, I find myself overwhelmed with new excitement and anticipation. At last, I have set foot outside my familiar walls and into a world that I have only seen before in the pages of books. Your ship alone is a treasure trove of remarkable artifacts and curiosities. And just imagine the things that await beyond, but my delight must seem childish to you, surely. In your heart, you must be finding all this quite amusing. Indeed. I did not know. That is to say, I could not have known, as it is the first time we are speaking in a circumstance so private. My word, when I found this place, it was so full of officers. Why did they all leave? Then, I must take my leave as well. I am due to inspect the Sanctum Navis after the communion ritual and prepare the chamber for the upcoming warp jump. Thank you for your company.
You are welcome. So much more welcome. I yeah, I don't really like how that comes off. Like, my officers know that I don't like idlers on board my ship, so they just do shit. It's like, yeah, that makes sense, but at the same time, it comes off kind of like dickish. So I don't know. It's weird. Whenever the operative triggers an exploit on an enemy, the operative gains +1 damage and +2 armor penetration until the end of combat. I like fresh target better. We'll go with intelligence this one time because, sure. That's probably a really stupid idea, though. Personal oversight. Whenever the officer targets an ally with an action, an ability, or an attack, that ally's resolve is increased by +1 until the end of the officer's next turn. This affects stacks. I'm gonna go plug in my phone real quick. Ugh. Oh my goodness, there's so much shit. Sorry, hold on. Oh. Got a lot of stuff in the way. Okay, that's plugged in. We don't have to wait. Okay. That ally's resolve is increased by +1 until the end of the officer's next turn. This affects stacks and is prolonged until. Whenever an ally starts a turn, including any extra turn adjacent to the officer, that ally gains additional MP equal to the officer's fellowship bonus divided by 2. Okay. Allies affected by the officer's abilities gain a bonus to all resistance tests equal to the officer's. 2 times the officer's weapons. WP. What the hell is WP? Willpower. Duh. Let's see. Target will bring it down, gains +1 AP if they finish their extra turn using this ability. With 0 AP, they will suffer 5 direct damage. What? Gains +1 AP. If they finish their extra turn using this ability, they will suffer 5 direct damage. Interesting. Definitely need that. I forgot. Commanding voice, really good. We will increase the toughness. We'll increase her toughness, and then we will do something. Oh. Yeah. Increase the fucking ballistic skill. Fucking Christ. She sucks. Rapid fire. The soldier's next burst attacks will have its rate of fire doubled, but deal minus 25% less damage. All the shots will follow random trajectories. Only works with weapons capable of burst fire. That's fine. The next ranged area attack made by the soldier deals +50 +10 times the ballistic skill bonus percent damage, has an additional +10 +2 times ballistic skill bonus percent dodge reduction. What the hell? The soldier immediately spends all their AP and MP and gains a +30% bonus to cover efficiency. The next time the soldier uses run and gun, they gain back all spent AP and MP +1 additional AP. It also resets the cooldown of all other soldiers' abilities except for run and gun. Well, that's kind of stupid. Controlled shot. The soldier gives a sign that they are about to open fire. The soldier and their allies will automatically dodge the soldier's next attack. Okay, that's good. The soldier immediately dashes in the selected direction, spending all their movement points. Does not provoke attack of opportunity. Allows the soldier to dash through allies and enemies. But not through obstacles. Sorry. I'm tired. I've been staying up way too late for too many days. We're going to go with a controlled shot because that would actually be pretty nice to, keep her back and to be like, oh, I see that enemy all the way across the area, but I've got what's his nuts? We got Abelard in the way. And if I shoot, it's going to hurt him. But now it's like, hey, Abelard, we're going to shoot. And then we shoot and he just dodges bullets from behind him, which is kind of funny. Exposed weakness costs 0 AP. Yes. Perception. No. I mean, yes, that would be good, but let's go with intelligence because you could also use it. Abelard, the warrior. Sworn enemy. The warrior marks a target, gaining +10 +2 times toughness bonus percent armor and +2 plus strength bonus damage on melee attacks against that target. If the target attacks the warrior during this round, the warrior gains +1 AP once per round. Fair enough. Kind of like that. Actually, no, that one also sounds good. Taunting Scream. The warrior screams at their enemies to draw their attention and becomes a priority target of any enemy who fails a willpower test. I don't know if I like that. Not while you're weak and able to get the shit kicked out of you. Okay. Um, +10 to athletics. You Medicaid. You're one of the only 2 people that can heal in this party. Still blood dripping off the shit here. That's weird. Okay. Okay. I know we said that we were gonna end after that conversation. I think we go for like another 20 minutes. Just 20 minutes in and out. That's it. All right, 20 minutes. That's all I'm asking for. Nothing not too much, not too little. Just 20 minutes, and that's it. We're good to go. It is 2 a.m. though. Damn it. I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna end it. As soon as we load in so I can save, we will end it. That'll be it for the night. Sorry. I know. I'm excited. I want to play more too. But I'm tired. I got stuff I want to do in the morning, so yeah. Alright, time to save. Saving in the upper decks. Game saved. Alright. Quit to desktop. It's been a good night. It's been a really good night. Hopefully everybody else has been having a wonderful, wonderful night. I know I have. Let's see. Tomorrow, nothing scheduled, but we can always do something. Could play World of Warships. Which, I mean, I might. We could also play some more Rogue Trader, because that also sounds good right about now. We can also try Soulstorm as well, maybe even Dyson Sphere Program. We'll see how we're feeling after things that I do tomorrow. If we're feeling good, we'll play something. If we're not, we will just say no. Just say no to streaming. Regardless, thank you all so much for joining me. It's been a wonderful night. If you're not subscribed over on YouTube, head over to youtube.com/don'tblink. It's the same thing as it is spelled here on Twitch. If you're not following here on Twitch, then please hit the follow button. Don't forget to like and subscribe on all the videos, yada, 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 so on and so forth. But without further ado, hold on. Brain's processing thoughts. Thank you all so much for joining me. Till I see you in the next video or live stream, whichever one happens first. Fuck. Oh yeah, let's not forget the gamer code HFGL. Have fun and good luck. I will see you on the next video and or live stream, whichever one happens first. But until then, bye bye. Holy mother of brain farts. That was awful.